Today, I want to give you 5 tips for cutting back on the stress in your life. Stress affects IBS negatively, so we have to get it under control. My name is Suzanne Perezzini, and I'm the author of 2 low FODMAP cookbooks and the creator of the Inspired Life Low FODMAP coaching program. Now, the 5 tips for reducing stress in your life. The first one is about clutter. Now, we've heard a lot about minimalism, and this is something that those of us with IBS should look at. Because a cluttered house, a cluttered desk, there's going to be a cluttered mind, and that's going to create overwhelm. And while that clutter remains, that overwhelm will remain. So this is a big task, but it's one for you to consider. Start to declutter your home. And once you've done that, keep it decluttered to reduce your overwhelm. Now, number 2 is that you have to learn to say no. Some people are not programmed to say no when they're asked to help. But if you don't want to be overwhelmed, you do have to learn to say no. Say no to that committee. Say no to the school asking you to be on yet another fundraiser. Say no to family and friends if you're sure they can cope without you. Learn to say no and you'll feel empowered by that. Now, the third one is kind of the opposite side of that, flip side. It's to ask for help. You don't have to do everything yourself. So ask your family and friends for help. And if they say no, understand that and respect that. But you can still ask, but also ask for professional help. You want to paint your study a new bright colour. You don't have to do it yourself. You can get a professional in. And also, here's a radical thought. How about just not painting your study? Cross that off. Right, the third one, in connection with saying no, is clear out the clutter in your life from the point of view of committees, meetings, commitments of that kind. So you're on the tennis executive for the tennis club, and you have to rush dinner, rush the kids so that you can get away to that meeting at 7 o'clock in the evening. And then it drags on and nothing's concluded. You really don't enjoy it, but you feel obliged to be a part of the executive. Now, what I do in cases like this is I think to 10 years ahead, and I think, will I feel guilty or bad about having made that decision in 10 years' time? If not, then it's the correct thing to do. Right, the next one is, and this is a rather strange one, it's to scrap your to-do list. Now, if you're one of the people like me who makes a long list of things that you need to do, you cross them out, you keep adding on at the bottom, and the list is never ending. How about scrapping the list? Throw it away. Start a new list, and the things that were important, you'll remember and will go down on that list. But you'll be very surprised at how much shorter it is, because some of those things were just not essential for your life or for your family. All right, those are the 5 points for you to think about and to action if you need to reduce the stress in your life and the overwhelm. And if you can do this, if you're successful at reducing this, you'd be surprised how that helps your IBS. Because even if you're on the perfect low FODMAP diet and your symptoms have been eliminated, stress will make them return. So work on those 5 points. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.